Okay, so first I'd like to apologize for something, which, that's why Skype crashed, just because I can't apologize for anything. So, in that I was claiming that he was using potions, but it turns out, according to the developers, he was just despawning then respawning, because that's how they handle kiting. Which actually is a fairly common thing. Games like Bound by Flame, Final Fantasy XII, any Final Fantasy MMO, they all use that. I think World of Warcraft also uses that, you said?
World of Warcraft has kiting mechanics, so you can't just take a boss and run to another area where it makes it easier.
Mm-hmm.
Or even just regular mooks, too, I should say. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that uncommon. Actually, for Phil not to have seen that for so long is pretty surprising.
Yeah. That requires him to play games on a PC, though, let's be fair here.
Oh, gotcha.
Like League of Legends has it for their jungle minions and shit like that, so...
I do like this one comment from Popo JP. The AI is pretty advanced, actually. It's replicating a Souls human player online. If they run away to heal and you catch up and are about to kill them, they will just disconnect. Good job, City Interactive. And Lord Camino 2 replies with, just like Phil in Demon Souls.
I like the comment right below it. And this is why no one can take DSP gaming seriously. He's a whiny bitch that sucks massive cock at video games. Just delete your YouTube channel, please.
Mm-hmm. Caliber Champ says, best rage quit yet! Best.
At this point, liking or hating Phil doesn't even matter anymore. This is terrible programming, plain and simple. This is just as bad as Sonic 06 and Superman 64. Way to pick games from the same generation as this game. Don't even try to defend it. You can't! This game better be patched in due time. I would rage quit too, and I never rage quit games.
Clearly, this is just as bad as Sonic 06 and Superman 64. Clearly.
Once again, way to choose a game from the same era as this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember when you had to take Lords of the Fallen out of your PlayStation 4 and blow on the cartridge?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Somebody else says, the wooden plank thing was a thing in Demon Souls too. Which it was. In Demon Souls, it was a lot more bullshit because the planks looked exactly the same, and some of them you could walk on, and one of them you couldn't.
Oh, okay.
And if you walked on the one you couldn't, and there was no indication, you would just fall and die regardless of what you were wearing.
So it was a Sierra Games trap.
Pretty much.
Excellent.
But this one's not. If you see wooden planks going through and you're not wearing that much armor, you could just walk across. And by not much armor, I mean medium or light. And even if you're wearing heavy, you can easily clear the jump, just like Phil did. There's other people saying that they're going to play the game if they patch it, which they did. I like Lord Valapoop, who has an avatar from a 1950s comic. Such a dame same too. This game looks pretty good. Can anyone say if it runs better on PC?
The keyboard works better, I'll say that much.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, my H isn't working.
Oh, I can't see your replies either.
Oh,
I can't see. I see your comment. I can't see the replies to it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. There's a bug with the first warden?
Are you going to do a hateful truth?
You want to do the review that he did on this?
Did he actually? Oh, that's right!
He did a review on it.
Where
remember
he did that smarmy, sarcastic-ass fucking review?
Yeah, remember how he whined about reviewers who review games without playing them to completion and how you should never do that? And he reviewed this game.
He's got nothing but praise for the publishers of this. That's good.
Apparently Lords of the Fallen's disrespectful to gamers.
Really?
That's what he says.
Let's do it. We already did 30 videos. Let's do it.
We're going to have to sit through the montage of his of when bugs happened to him or when his deaths happened that he thought were bugs.
Good. And we can see his shitty-ass artwork that we can claim copyright claims on.
Perfect. Oh, perfect! How he ends it is great, too.
Let's do it.
Yep. All right, I'm ready to go.
Same.
So one thing I will give it real quick, because Phil's not going to talk for a bit, which is perfect for how he's editing this, is that the concept art actually matched up with the in-game stuff almost perfectly.
Oh, that's pretty rare to see, actually.
Mm-hmm. Enemy designs are spot on, and so are the environments and areas.
I like how he has to have parentheses around it to, In case you couldn't tell, it's Satire, guys. Which isn't satire, it's sarcasm. You're being sarcastic, Phil.
Yes. Well, Harkin was a political figure, to be fair.
I mean, these guys put out such high-quality work. It's obvious that they have hundreds and
You know what's really funny is he did play a lot of City Interactive games after this.
I was just about to start looking up City Interactive to see what they published.
The sniper games.
Oh.
Maybe that's a reason why
Yeah, Ghost Warrior.
some things are different from your personal experience. But I've been having such a great time playing this game that I said I have to sit down and we have to highlight some of the best parts of the game.
Hey, they got an
So the
office in
very
Bucharest,
first part that I'd
Romania.
like to
Alright,
highlight
I'm down with
here
that.
is near the
Yeah,
beginning of
this
the
game
it's
came out,
actually right
or was
around
made
the
by a
second
Polish
boss,
studio.
Where
Slick.
the whole point of the boss fight is to find a strategy to get past the boss's defenses.
Oh, Phil's
Like
talking about
any other boss?
Maybe I can
Yes.
Wait for an opening. Maybe I can roll past an attack.
A strategy
Maybe I
for
can do
waiting
something
for getting
like
past the
that.
boss's
And of course,
defenses.
the
If only I
goal
had a
would be
gun
to
that went right
attack
through
this
his shield and
enemy from the
armor.
rear so that you can actually deal damage instead of attacking their frontal defenses, which make them
God, the
immune.
color correction
But of
sucks
course,
ass.
in all
He looks like a
Yes.
Simpsons cartoon.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick look.
He's going to turn it into an Oompa Loompa just any second now.
I'm waiting for Comic Book Guy to come out and say worst game ever.
Dude, it's zero
Yeah.
damage. What the fuck?
Look at that. Phil hit the boss and dealt 18 damage, but that was 0 damage. By the way, I think I actually have to do a correction. I'm not sure if it's the boss's defense mode kicking in too early when he was attacking the one side, or if it's actually just what you said once, which is he hits the side too close to his shield
Why can't I hit him?
when he's
This
going
is
into his defend
bullshit.
move.
Alright.
Either way-
Regardless, it wasn't
What I'm
worth the
thinking is that I was
rage.
taking the wrong
Yeah,
approach.
either way, they did
What I
patch
was
that
doing
after
was
day
correct.
one.
It wouldn't make sense to try to pass by the enemy's defenses and attack them at a weak point. No, obviously there's somewhere
You
there
could have
that I was
circled towards his
screwing up.
sword,
And
because
so I
whenever
tried a
you were on the
different
sword side, you always
Let's
got
take
hits
a look
in.
at that.
I think I might also have figured out what causes him to bug out, where he never summons his shield. It's
Sure.
when
Why can't
Phil
I
hits
hit
him
him?
here and doesn't do any
There's blood
damage,
coming
and then
out
he
of
hits
his
him and
body,
actually
there's
does
no
do damage.
He's glitched.
I think that might be it.
The boss is glitched. Look. The
I don't
boss
get
is
why he's
completely glitched.
I still don't get why
What a
he's
great
complaining
game.
about
I'm
the
gonna
game
stand
making
there.
itself easier
I'm
for
gonna get all
him.
my stamina back, and now watch this. Ready?
Wow, look how small his stamina bar is now.
Yes, I'm so used to
Great
it being
game,
longer
right?
than his health
I'm gonna
bar.
say- oh God! I know what happened. He's supposed to go to shield mode, but he didn't. So I can get free hits on the boss if I want.
It's like a nice little flashback.
Wait, now the shield appeared out of nowhere. What
God,
the
remember
fuck?
when I
Look how
thought this
glitchy
was the
game
worst?
is.
Yes,
This game is glitchy as fuck.
one bug.
Why
This
not
game's
just
glitchy
kill
as
me?
fuck.
Just kill me.
Okay, so
don't
keep
care.
your eye on the Rogar Marauder here, right before the game crashes,
Just kill me.
because the shields are
No,
going to come down.
Kill me.
Oh, okay.
The shields
I
came
thought
down,
this-
knocked the
Now
Rogar
the
Marauder
game
back.
crashed.
I'm pretty sure that's what caused the crash.
Oh,
Phil,
this
you
is
can't say that
dark.
it can't
This
even
game is
kill
a
you
piece of
correctly when
garbage.
you were the one who said, kill me, and then you ran around for a minute not dying.
Yeah,
Bravo, bravo.
when you were intentionally trying to survive.
I know how to be sarcastic, guys. Bravo. Fuck off.
Completely defenseless.
By the way, he also played a game called, he played that new and tasty version of Abe's Odyssey, which crashed 3 times on him before he played this game. I've never seen that before.
I don't recommend watching his playthrough, but hey, Chaff Grenade's got a version out of This Is How You Don't Play Abe's Odyssey. Go for it.
Yeah, Phil dies something like 550 times. He kept the death counter.
Okay, come over here.
You know, usually I wait for you to edit the videos before you put in the Benny Hill music, but this is kind of nice.
Yeah. Oh, this is perfect. I remember that dog that ran away from him because he nearly killed it and got low on health.
Stupid dog.
Just like any dog owner, or any dog that Phil would own would run away from him.
There he
Go
goes,
fetch
he's
me-
running away.
Fetch me YouTube views,
No.
boy.
What
You
the
can see him
fuck?
run behind the rocks, and now he's going to run
Where
away.
did he go? The enemy disappeared while I was fighting it. It
Yeah,
fucking
and there's the
disappeared.
stretch right there.
What
Can you
a great
imagine,
fucking
like,
game.
if you're at
Yo, this
a
enemy
place and you
took
just
advantage
dunk Phil's
of the
head
game
into a
yet?
bucket of water and then quickly run around a corner? What the hell? He disappeared!
Turn off the lights in the room. I can't. Where is he?
Yes,
Yeah.
it did. Look. It happened
Oh,
again.
he pushed the enemy into a new
The same
area.
game bug
Like, this is the
happened again.
panorama, that's
enemy
the
vanished
staircase.
from the game.
Oh, so it
What the
despawned because he
fuck?
entered a new
Ever.
because it
By the
loaded a new
way, I
area.
can't
Yeah.
spawn.
Excellent.
The game is, look at this. I'm
That
done.
would
Look
explain
at
that.
this.
You know, just like
Look
most
at this
games.
game bug. This game sucks.
I remember
Dude,
Final Fantasy
just
12
look at
doing that,
this.
where every enemy on the screen
I
would just
can't even
disappear.
respawn.
Can you imagine Phil
game's
playing
a
Dawn
piece
of
of
War
shit.
when he blows up, when his base gets blown
Look
up?
at this.
What the hell? All my guys
respawn.
disappeared.
Can't respawn.
What a terrible game bug.
He wouldn't be able to play it because they killed a
Fuck this
heretic.
piece of shit game, dude.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I still don't get why he ran over to this spot
Here.
where he's already beaten this area, and then he has to run back over to it again for
Because
no
he's
reason.
trying to find the monastery citadel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, upload this memorable
Now I don't
moment.
know what
I
to
really
do.
want to see you
Game
upload
is
it to
slow.
Twitter again.
Great game.
Hashtag suck my dick.
Uh-huh.
I want to knock him in this hole.
Wait, so you said you were going to knock him into the hole and then you bitched about
Yes,
it?
you can.
Yes.
There he goes. He's stuck. Look. Now he's stuck.
Remember he called this a game bug?
He's completely stuck in the
By the way,
hole.
that monster at the
He's
bottom of the
glitched
hole,
and
one of those
stuck on
hydras,
it. Oh my
you have to
God,
kill
this
that
game
if you want the
is
soldiers to
garbage.
survive.
Every
And he didn't.
moment that I play it, more bugs. More bugs and glitchiness.
Wow, who would have thought when you put more effort into it?
There's nothing there then. Okay, forget it. There's nothing there. We'll just go the other way.
Yep, so you shouldn't have walked forward, idiot.
Yeah, he should have
Oh
slid
God,
off and
I'm
died.
glitched. Look where I am now.
I know-
What the fuck, this game?
Wait, that was a 2-inch fall of doom?
Oh, good, he carried over the extra O.
This game is fucking
But
terrible.
he should have died anyway from sliding off.
Yep.
Oh my God, he didn't even hit me.
If only there was
He
an
didn't even
explosion
hit me.
that could have showed Phil where what he got hit by.
This game is terrible.
Wow, the atom bomb didn't drop on my head. When did I die?
Yeah, and there's where he took the delayed
You killed
damage.
me. I couldn't even do anything about it. You saw that, right?
He hit you
Unfortunately,
once when you were
hit me
getting
twice
up,
for
but it
no
didn't fully
reason.
register until you tried to dodge.
All right. Well, after
then he hit you
watching
again
all
in the
that,
dodge.
if that hasn't absolutely convinced you of what a masterpiece this game is, I got to share with you my personal.
I'm still thinking about buying this game, Phil. You got one last chance in order to convince me not to.
I'm curious if they're having it on sale right now.
So overcome with gaming joy, I had like a gamer-gasm in my pants, and I said, "There's
Professional
no way
reviewer.
will ever top this moment of greatness." I absolutely
Gamergasm.
just got to stop playing.
Yeah,
this
remember
game
when
right now
EGM
because
would
I
say, like,
think I
Gamergasm
might
every other
die
page?
If I play this game any further because it's so good. So without
It was on the
further
front
ado,
page of
ladies
Game
and
Informer.
gentlemen,
You'll have a
let me show you
gamergasm
the
when you play this game.
absolute greatest
George
game
Wood is
in
watching this
history.
shaking his head.
From
I can't believe this
perspective,
guy.
You're gonna love it. It's gonna be to play this game. Let's check it out.
Oh, he's good against these assholes with shields.
Oh, this is the part
You
where
gotta
it
be kidding me! Another one of these.
despawn
Are
and
they
respawn.
out of their minds?
Now I'm watching it for a
Another
third
one.
time.
Phil, yes. Phil didn't do any research on kiting
Yeah,
enemies.
fucking serious.
At
No,
all.
because he needs to get this video uploaded so he can make the views.
You know what?
not
You're
getting
probably
any solid
right,
hits
because
on
he bought the
these.
digital version.
They block everything.
Oh yeah, yes, he can't return it. He's got to
Hell,
milk
he
it for
ran
all it's
away.
worth.
Yeah, if he, so he had to make this just to break even on the game.
Fucking disappeared. Are you?
If he
fucking
broke even on
joking?
this, I'll be pissed.
He ran
He
away,
probably broke even after this
disappeared,
video.
Reappeared and had full fucking health.
On the plus side, that does mean
What?
that he
You
wasted a
guys
lot of
see
time,
that?
and
You guys
you know,
will have to
bills
have
are
just seen
piling
that.
up.
Full
You
game
guys seriously
playthrough.
had to have just seen that on stream. I mean, what the
Hey,
fuck?
can I be a
Kind of
Patreon
game- that's something I would
sub to
expect
him
in a fucking
and then
NES
request that he
game.
finish this game?
NES. That's a
Just
Ninja
maybe if
Gaiden
he
move right
donates
there.
way too much money.
What kind of a fucking amateur night game design is this?
I'll donate my PlayStation
This
4
game's
and my copy. Go back and play it, Phil.
Garbage.
Yeah, there are so many games he's played too that actually did this, like mostly NES games, but still, where they would despawn enemies when you got to the edge of the screen. It's not uncommon in games for it to do that.
Amateur.
I think he also did play Bound by
Amateur
Flame, which did that, and again, this isn't the first time it's happened to him.
Amateur Night would be allowing the enemy to continue following you throughout the
He's
level
running.
no matter where you went.
Yeah. Like, if you know the enemy's gonna be... Okay, so here's a question I had the first time I saw that video. If you know that the enemy is gonna despawn and respawn when you run away, why did you run away again?
It's a scientific method.
He caused that to happen.
It's a scientific method. You gotta keep doing your project over and over again to see if you can get the same result.
Oh my
Ah,
God.
gotcha.
Do it. Do it.
Oh
I knew it was coming.
My God.
I forgot about that, honestly.
There you have it, folks. It just speaks for itself. gaming goodness.
What, that
at
you're the
highest
shittiest
possible
YouTuber
level.
I've
You
seen
take
in
Apex,
the
there's
history of
no way
YouTube?
that you could ever pass it. And so anything else that ever player comes out in the future,
You're the most self-entitled,
is all gonna have to
narcissistic
compare how
asshole.
high of an Apex
Yeah.
game hit at that point, and just saying,
This game
comparison
has to
that
fit my
moment,
standards
that
and
game
my
that City
standards
Interactive
only.
made, how much lower is this moment? Really, that's what's going to happen. All right.
Can't be lower
And
than your
so,
career
you know,
and your
Yes.
IQ.
applaud City Interactive. I have to. I have to say thank you so much for making the amazing.
City
great
Interactive
game
didn't
that
even
no one
develop
dies
it, you
of,
moron.
which
They
will
only
never be
published
reached
it.
Again, a game that had hundreds of hours, obviously, of play testing, lots of polish, lots of shine. A perfect package.
Oh, you know what? I'm really
Ladies and gentlemen,
glad
I'd
Phil
like to
doesn't know that
thank
they're
City
Polish. Otherwise, he would have made a
Interactive
Polish
for making the
polish
gaming
joke.
masterpiece
Oh.
known as Dark Souls
Fuck.
2.
Oh, hey, look, it's the game he said was terrible in his playthrough of Lords of the
Wait a
Fallen.
minute. I didn't play Dark Souls 2. I played a fucking steaming pile of donkey shit called Lords of the Fallen, a game that wants to be Dark
Phil,
Souls.
now you
so
just ruined the
fucking
entire
badly
sarcasm.
that it literally
Yes.
rips huge parts of the game engine straight from
You could have
Dark
just left it at the
Souls,
sarcastic part, and I would have been
including the attacks,
fine with that
including the use of
humor, but now you
magic,
just
including the way
eradicated
you
that
heal,
because of this
the way you level up.
diatribe
Everything
you're
about this
going
fucking
on.
game is an
Yeah,
idea
Phil just
stolen
claimed
from
that they
Dark
stole
Souls.
the game
There's
engine
nothing
outright.
fucking original in Lords of the Fallen.
Nothing
You know what?
original in Lords of the
Sometimes
Fallen.
that's okay.
What a fucking
Sometimes when you're in
shit.
the middle of a gaming
Wow.
season and there's nothing out that's similar to what you like. Maybe if you really like Dark Souls 1 and 2 and you say, I really would like to play a game like that, even if it's not from the makers, even a cheap knockoff sometimes can give you some satisfaction.
Just like
But
when I go
this
down to the
game
truck stop and get
is
one of those
the
hand jobs.
worst performing
Aw.
games
I don't give a
I've
shit
ever
anymore if
played,
that was the
not
lowest
worst
joke.
in my
Fuck
entire
Phil.
fucking life.
Fuck.
Bug after bug after gameplay bug after game mechanic fail.
Remember
How
all
many
those game
fucking
bugs that
times
Phil
should
that
I
weren't
show
game
you
bugs
just a
whatsoever?
little bit? And by the way, I probably didn't get
Like
them
when he
all,
was
because
complaining
it was
about not getting his
it was
potions.
7 hours
Oh, he didn't get all the game bugs. There's
that the game
probably
just
more.
absolutely fucking
Oh, I'm
was
sure
terrible.
somewhere.
It screams
Somebody posted one where you can
because
glitch out
here's
the
thing.
other wardens
The
so that they don't
production
actually attack you.
values of Lords of the Fallen
Apparently they
are
patched
high.
that too, but
look at the
yeah.
level of detail in the graphics. Look at the character models. Look at all that.
Graphics.
It looks great. The game design. The problem
The
is,
expectations
the
were
game
high
itself
'cause the
is
graphics look
faulty
good.
and a mess
Fuck
and a buggy
off.
piece of garbage.
Phil in the
They
start, when he
should be
first played this
ashamed of
game, though, says he
themselves
didn't
for
hear
releasing
anything
this
about it
fucking
whatsoever.
state
So how did he have
to
high expectations?
gamers. Anyone who plays this game is going to encounter some of these fucking bugs.
I
don't
didn't.
know how I managed to encounter every single one, but this game is one of the worst fucking buggy games that ever.
But when I
played
say I didn't
in my
encounter these
almost
bugs,
6
I mean I didn't
years
encounter
now
the
making
ones that are
gameplay
actually
videos on
bugs.
YouTube, in my 2 years streaming on
Instead of the
Twitch
ones
TV,
where he
it's
just
a
thinks they
fucking
are.
Stinky doo-doo bag, an itty bitty fucking ditty
Stinky
bag of
doo-doo
garbage and
bag.
bugs, and no one should play it.
I made a joke about a hand job at a truck stop, and I still have the moral high ground on you.
What's up with his speech, too? Fuck this game, it's an absolute piece of crap. Like, you're already swearing, Phil. Just go the full
It's like
mile.
when he said cunt, and then wouldn't go back and say it a second time.
Oh.
He's got to limit himself. Let's keep this at an R rating.
I don't care what any other gamer says. This game
He's gonna go to AO, where he's just gonna review another body wash
disrespectful to you
product.
for you to spend your hard-earned money on a product that they could not spend time
And then he
to
loses all his
polish
subscribers.
and make sure that it didn't fucking crash and have all these bug problems every other 10 minutes of the game. Fuck this game. Fuck City Interactive and their fucking basically underhanded trying to promote their games, offering $2,000.
Hey, Phil, if you
laptops
wanted them to
game
fix those
reviewers
problems,
even
why
mention
didn't you
their
click
name.
the report
Fuck
this
them,
problem
it's obvious
button?
they don't know what the fuck
'Cause
they're
it's
doing.
easier to
They
hit the
don't
Twitter
deserve the
button
money.
and
They're
get them
doing the right
views.
result. Don't
Ah,
play Lords of the
gotcha.
Fallen. If you want a good game, play Dark Souls 2, play Dark Souls
You
1,
said
play
Dark
Demon's
Souls 2 was
Souls, but
bad
stay away from
when you were
anything
playing
that
Lords of the
City Interactive
Fallen.
doesn't play. They're a bunch of dishonest pieces of shit. Fuck them. Fuck Lords of the Fallen. That's all I have to say about that.
How are they
I'm not
dishonest,
playing
by the
that
way,
fucking
City
shit
Interactive?
anymore. It doesn't deserve any
I'm
more
so
of my
getting a
fucking time.
GoPro, so at the
Disrespectful
end of my
gamers
LP,
to
I
release
can
a
just
game
do a
like that,
satire
pan
of
that
this
fucking
review
garbage, pretend like it doesn't
and tell Phil to go
exist,
fuck
and
himself.
move on, because the bottom
You're gonna
line is
have another video where it's nothing but praise for
Fucking
Deck
pile of
13 and City
push
Interactive, and it's actually all the awesome moments of the game.
piece of crap
It's
like
going to be
that.
nothing but
That's all,
ire
everyone. Thanks
for
a lot
City
for
Interactive,
watching.
and it's
I'll
all
see
the
you for
awesome
more gameplay in
moments.
the future.
You're gonna show off the
Peace
final
out.
boss fight where he does cool things. Oh, look at that annotation.
What a whore.
Isn't that the perfect way to finish this off? I don't beg for likes, subs, or I don't beg for, what was that? Likes, subs, and what? For leave a comment, like, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And then he does it right at the end there.
Let's just cut off the song, too. Let's not have it fade out or anything. Let's just hard stop.
Yep. Anyway, you're going to show off all the awesome moments, like when you're fighting the final boss, which is this Gestalt Frankenstein monster thing, where he jumps up on one of the balconies, someone's infected, and then starts using his fire laser to burn you and them to pieces.
Finally, the true Phil is back! More of this king of hate! Please make nothing but praise for into a series, please. You know what? I'm about to take that. You go up on that, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Killzone Shadow. I see one of my comments in there that is probably hidden. But Phil also played Killzone Shadowfall when as the first game he played on his PS4. That crashed 3 times or so on him.
That was my first TSP in a minute, too.
Killzone Shadowfall?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Can I point out a comment on this?
Sure.
Lion Emperor said, I guess you can edit when it comes to bashing a game.
8 replies.
Then Phil replied to one of them. Cab0218 replied to that and said, I know, right? If you took this much effort all the time, maybe he would have viewers. And then Phil replied to Cab and said, yeah, but I'm a gamer, not a video editor, entertainer, actor. I like to play games, not edit videos of them. I had to skip a stream of gameplay to make this.
Oh, no.
Man, it was so hard to record 15 minutes of me bitching, slap it into a video of footage I already had recorded, put titles over that, slap a Benny Hill song into there, hit render. Woo!
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I found out, too, that there's another cool way to beat that commander. I forget if I mentioned it in an earlier video. If I did, I'll just edit this out. Where you can go to a secret passage earlier in the game, get something called the Shard of the Heroes, and then put that in a statue during the commander boss fight. The statue of one of the judges. Yeah. Yeah, I think I actually did mention it.
That's alright, go for it.
And if you do, the commander gets so pissed off at you honoring the judges like that, he'll immediately head on over to destroy the statue, because all the Rogar hate the judges. And while he's destroying the statue, you can just wail on him the whole way through. Somebody uploaded the video where they killed the commander in 60 seconds through this method. 1 minute was all it took.
Crunch.
Mm-hmm. And then they got a hammer out of there, and the regular hammer dealt like 23 damage. This hammer dealt something like 82. Because it's a secret weapon.
Hey, look, Steve the Kidder. Wow, Phil can make a legitimately entertaining video when he actually applies effort and tries. You always were such a kidder, Steve.
Yes. Jacob A.
Wow, the glitches in this are crazy. How many fucking sheep does Phil have subscribed to him?
Somebody said this is satire, not parody?
And then he also said, I live in Hawaii. Most homes don't have basements here.
What?
What? Where does that train of... Oh, okay, it's a purged comment. That's why we can't see what he's replying to.
I guess so. You have solid proof that this game is buggy, and yet people try to argue with you that it's not.
What?
By Sly Carlos.
Facepalm times 578. Where the fuck do you come up with 578?
I don't know. Oh, dislikes. That's how many dislikes it had at the time, I bet. How many dislikes is it? Oh, no, never mind. Maybe I don't know. It's only at 275 dislikes right now.
It's like just a North Star in your face with your palms.
That's why their profile picture is black, because they've gone blind. Just like one of the infested.
I found your comment, and there's no replies to it, so who knows?
Yeah, nothing. Even back then, before I watched this playthrough, just watching that montage, I was able to figure out that the dog ran away.
And Dark Flame stated what I said earlier. Why state the video is satire? I think people with a brain can figure it out. And then Brosidon just shits all over Phil's viewers and says, there are just blockheads out there who won't get it, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. You subscribers are too stupid to get what I have to say.
Don't explain the joke. Don't ever explain the joke. Just don't. If they don't get it, fine, fuck them. They weren't worth it.
Yeah. Can you imagine if at the end you're like, oh, we're not, of your video, first video anyway, sorry guys, we're not actually taking down the channel, it was just meant to be a joke.
Yeah, like I had to... Oh my god.
Why the parody disclaimer?
This reminds me of Scottie Pippen Slam City. Fucking what? Yeah, remember all the times Scottie Pippen went and killed Rogars?
The when he traveled to alternate dimensions and other planets.
Yeah, it happened during the Bulls three-peat. You probably didn't hear about it because we were too psyched about getting the trophy again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck off with this.
Who?
Not Junior Productions.
Okay.
To be honest, DSP can be a good YouTuber if he tried, like he did in this video here. No, I'm sorry, this video did not show any kind of qualities he could be a good YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
How about you sit down and take time to produce videos? I mean, look how this one came out. It came out terribly. He had no evidence to support any of his claims, because any of the bugs weren't bugs.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was the one where the boss glitched out, but that was patched. There was the one where he pushed the enemy into a different area, but that's common for all games to despawn enemies when they're pushed into new areas so that nothing happens.
And you know what? If the game bugged so the boss was easier, then I'm not going to consider it a bug. I'm just not.
That's a fair point.
If it made it so he didn't take damage at all throughout the entire fight from that point on, then yes, it's a bug. If it made it so he just stood still and allowed Phil some cheap hits, it's not a bug.
Mm-hmm. When I asked what causes that, and you were like, oh, pity. That's just so apropos.
Pretty much.
This is Comedy Gold. There was one guy that I was looking at a comment on where he's got an avatar of Jesus giving the finger, where his name is Dix, and he says, please stop with the overdramatic reactions. The grossest thing about YouTubers and streamers. I do have to agree.
I played it on a PC, 0 bugs here, runs perfect on a PC.
And then somebody says, no, it's still shit on PC.
Oh my god, LOL, greatest montage. Yeah, that beats Rocky and Scarface in terms of montages.
Yeah. I still don't get how there's so many fat Americans when they're full of such rage. It shouldn't be a physical possibility.
Nice tits, buddy!
Yes. You know, that was something I noticed in the video when he was raising his arms in the air. I just didn't comment on it.
DSP, this was great. It's nice to see something different for once. Like, how much more does his fan base have to yell at him to stop doing full playthroughs and stop uploading every fucking minute of it and actually sit down and do some editing?
Yeah, most of these comments are just, hey, this montage is actually pretty great. You should do more of them.
Which I disagree with, but, you know, it's nice to see that people like something different from him.
Yeah.
Christmas has come early!
How appropriate at the time we're recording this.
Hashtag eat shit, LOL. God damn it.
Wow, Creathan G is a complete piece of shit.
Oh, yeah?
Guys, this game is Polish, so I think I know why the Lords of the Fallen is so shitty.
Fuck off. Fuck right off.
I do like that bit where somebody did hashtag Souls Master Race. I do like that bit though where he claims, oh, this game completely stole the engine out of Dark Souls. You know, which copied Monster Hunter, but he's fine with that.
But they did a great job. From Software knew what they were doing. They teamed up with Sony Japan Studio to put out this game. It's a masterpiece. It's definitely the best Dark Souls game since Dark Souls 1. I give Bloodborne, for fans of the series, I give Bloodborne a 9.5 out of 10. By far, it's my favorite game of the year of 2015 so far. Keep in mind, we're only about a third into the year, and we've got a lot of greater games coming out. Just in the next couple of months, we got some good games coming out that I think could possibly top this one. But for now, my favorite game of the year, really enjoyed the hell out of it as a fan of the Souls series. If I weren't a fan of the Souls series, I would probably say you're not going to get it unless you're willing to invest tons of time and effort into learning a game engine. You understand you're going to die 5 zillion effing times. There will be incredibly cheap deaths. If you can get by all that and persevere, you're going to love the game.
Do we have anything else to add?
I don't think so. So far, so good.
So fucking what?
I think the answer to that is a distinct no.